Vez'nan has always been that very one interesting characters, and one of the characters who's always taking the spotlight of a very complex personality where you cannot decide whether he's evil or good. Starting from Kingdom Rush 1, where he was the main villain, yet in the past he has been a hero fighting for the good. His life mantra has always been chasing behind power and knowledge. In Kingdom Rush Vengeance, he randomly decides to defeat Dinas and then make an even alliance with him in Kingdom Rush Alliance. And now he's just planning something very big, which may just change the whole universe of Kingdom Rush forever. And I might just have a right answer for it. We see him actually figuring out that Overseer's existence is there in the Dinas' castle, and Dinas has been hiding this from everyone for a long time. We really do not know why is it there and what was the purpose behind Dinas just hiding this from everyone, but that is just a part which I would like to mention before we go further, as after the Overseer is defeated, we also get to see that Vez'nan picks up the Tear of Eleni once back again. Meanwhile, nobody is aware that Vez'nan even has Tear of Eleni back. Next time we get to see Vez'nan acting a little suspicious is in Undying Fury update, where we see Vez'nan just sneaking up behind and just hearing the conversation between Vesper and Eridan and saying, "For now." This may rise up some eyebrows and we might start thinking Vez'nan is turning evil, yet there is a very high possibility that Vez'nan even joined the alliance or get the idea of creating the alliance just after knowing Tear of Eleni is inside the Overseer, or it is destined to happen in this way through the post-credit scenes of Pirate King's DLC in Kingdom Rush Vengeance. Moreover, I have two theories in total, which are Kingdom Rush Alliance is just a setup for Vez'nan becoming an evil person again, and in next game we may fight him as the biggest ever threat ever, and that would be the ending of Kingdom Rush universe we see as now, as these are the main characters. A new age shall rise again is what I personally think, but it sounds too simple, and if it is going in that way I would be quite disappointed. Second theory sounds more interesting in my perspective, and here it is. Vez'nan has always been the person who is always chasing something more powerful, something bigger threat to challenge, and defeating him and becoming even more powerful just by the fact he just hired Grimbeard for doing work for him. No idea what really. That confirms that Grimbeard is gonna return in future, and now in the Wukong's Journey DLC we see Vez'nan taking up 3 celestial spears, where we see the staff being upgraded. You can see the 3 celestial spheres sticked around the entire staff of Tear of Eleni, which we have already seen in past Kingdom Rush games, which is even more greater powerful and one of insanely powerful weapon which nobody has ever witnessed. But why is he really doing that? Vez'nan has never been the type to being interested in ruling kingdoms. He literally mentioned it in one of the interviews, but I personally think he would never attack Dinas again, like having so much power and still attacking that one small kingdom when he can literally rule the entire universe. Why would he even give the kingdoms back if he just wanted them? You know, it just makes no sense. And still staying in alliance also doesn't make sense, so I believe the next game would take us to a huge threat, even bigger than Overseer, where we may see Vez'nan leaning up without the alliance and going further with his own made up army, which sounds very much interesting. This may just not include the Dark Army characters, but also few Linearian and few neutral characters who aren't in any of the sides. As we are seeing a very nice council being created in Kingdom Rush Universe with the Arborians, Elves, Humans, Mages, Dark Armies. Everyone is just making up an alliance and trying to live together, to be honest. So breaking that would make absolute no sense in my opinion. I can think of Vez'nan just creating a complete army of super villains in Kingdom Rush Universe, including Erivan being there too, and and I just find that to be very much more cool of an idea, and then just leading into a different bigger threat with Vez'nan just sounds peak to me. But at the end of the day, we cannot really predict the entire lore just with this much of information until or unless the next Kingdom Rush game trailer drops. So as far as we don't see that, we really won't be able to predict what's gonna happen next at all, just because of the reason Kingdom Rush Alliance will be just a leading factor and a base for the next game. We will get to see more updates for Kingdom Rush Alliance where we get to know more about the lore. So these were my theories. Let me know what are your theories in the comment section down below. Consider subscribing, go and check out my other lore videos, and until there, keep on rushing.